Hey guys, Raz95 here, bringing you a brand new RuneScape video. This is episode 9, I believe, of my flipping 10mm to 100mm series, and the response to this series has been absolutely phenomenal. Some of the videos have been getting 200, 350 views. That might not sound like a lot, but considering I've only got 53 subscribers, that is a lot. I tried some new stuff in this video. I tried the Araxite Pheromone and the Razorback Gauntlets, and they worked very well. I was flipping them for about 3 or 4 days, and they were working very well. They didn't have a huge margin on, but they were buying and selling really well. Unfortunately, today, right when I was making this video, they just weren't. They were buying, but they weren't selling. So I had to make a bit of a loss on them today. But overall, I made a fair bit of profit on them. I also tried flipping some more high-level items as well, like the Torva plate body, and I managed to flip 2 of them, but it was just too slow. It took like 8 hours, and in that time, the amount of money I made, I think I only made like 400k. I could have used that money to make way more money actually flipping. So that brings me to the topic of this video. If you're making a loss, like with the Araxite Pheromone and the Razorback Gauntlets, if something is not sold within 2 or 3 hours, the same time it took to buy, if something doesn't buy within 2 or 3 hours and doesn't sell within 2 or 3 hours, you need to change the price. The problem a lot of people make with flipping, how they lose a lot of money. Every now and again you will lose some money, that's just inevitable. But what they do is they buy it, and then when it doesn't sell for the price, they just leave it there and just hope that it'll sell. The problem is the G has probably just changed and it's gone slightly lower, so people are no longer buying at that price anymore, and if you lower it fast enough, you will still be able to make profit on it. So cut your losses quickly. Don't hold on to items, because if they are going down in value, then you'll either have to wait and sell them a day or 2 later for a massive loss, or you'll have to hold them for months at a time until the price goes back up. So you'll either have to sacrifice some profit or make a little bit of a loss, but it's worth it, because if you just hold on to those items, you are going to lose a lot of money. So it's not really worth it. I also tried Ascension grips, and they were working very well for the first 2 days. Then I guess I'd been flipping them too much, and I didn't actually make a loss on them, but they took like 6 hours for 1 pair to buy and sell, so it wasn't too good in the end. I also tried the not skipping tokens and puzzle skipping tokens that you use on clue scrolls. They had decent margins on them actually, considering how many of them you can buy, but unfortunately they just weren't buying and selling, so didn't actually make any money off them. I did a couple of the all-reliables. I put the Glaven boots in there. I did dragon pickaxes I think as well at one point. But yeah, I tried to get as much new stuff in as possible. I am searching for new items every single episode. Obviously I don't want to bore you guys. Watching the same thing being repeated over and over again is not very interesting, but there are just some items that are just always good to flip, and I might as well flip them. So I tried the crest as well. I tried a lot of new stuff, and the crest worked, but again it took too long to buy and sell, so it wasn't really worth it for the amount of money that you'd made. Something like Frost Dragon Modes or something would have made me 2 or 3 times as much money in the amount of time it took to buy and sell. Another thing as well, don't leave offers in overnight. Generally try and avoid that. Like if you bought something in mass and it is selling, it's just not all sold, then yes, it's probably okay to do that. But if you've got a single item and you bought it and it's not sold, lower the price before you go to bed, because the chances of the price going back up overnight if it's already gone down are not very high. So I hope this video has been helpful, guys. I know I've been talking a lot, giving a lot of information in this video, but yeah, there are some really good items out there. Wait for the Razorback Gauntlets and Pheromones. Their margins will become better after no one flips them for a few days, and then you can be perfectly good to flip them. Okay guys, I've been to Raz95. Please comment, rate and subscribe. See you around.